Hello everyone, it's Karina. Welcome back to my channel. For this video, I have a pocket letter project share, and I'm thinking of making this into a series where I go more into depth of how I made my projects and show you guys all the products that I've used. I thought I would go more into detail than my normal project shares. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. This is the paper pad that I'm working with. It's the Park Lane Easter paper pad from Joann's. And I did recently haul this in my video, so you guys may be familiar with it. I did try to make my pocket letter more of a spring theme rather than Easter. But I do love all the bright colors, the pastels. It's so pretty. I love how this pocket letter turned out. So I'll start off with the side. I'm using this adorable bunny pattern paper. I just cut a strip off and glued it on top of my pocket letter. I also used my reinforcer punch. This one is by We Are Memory Keepers. And I used gold foil paper and glued it onto all of my hole punches. I love to include a little dangle piece, so I'm using this cute tassel, and this was gifted to me. I want to say it was from Louise or Vicky. I cannot remember. I'm so sorry, but I was gifted this in some Happy Mail, and I thought it looked really cute. This is a little side note, but I do also love adding trim or ribbon to all of the hole punches and creating a little bow. I think that looks super cute, but for this pocket letter, I just decided to add a trim and ribbon sample. I'm using 5 different pieces of trim. These two are from Joann's, and I think the colors look so cute next to each other. So this one's a sheer and a shimmery blue. So pretty. And this is from their spring and summer ribbon line. I also added a strip of this white and pink ribbon, and this one is by Hobby Lobby. And I added a strip of eyelash trim. This one was gifted to me by Rhonda in one of our Valentine's Day swaps. And I added a random piece of yarn just to give it a little more different textures. This one was from my stash. I don't remember where I got that from. So I will go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit so you can get a closer look at each individual pocket. I'm using the blue and white plaid paper for my background, and this one goes inside the pocket letter, and everything else I like to decorate on top of the pocket so it doesn't become so bulky. This frame die is a fake Tim Holtz die that I got from AliExpress. It looks like this, and I die cut it out on some pink shimmer paper, backed it with some foam for dimension. I also die cut out these pretty flowers with the different basil cardstock that I picked up from Joann's in my recent hauls. You can't really tell on camera, but I did, underneath the frame, I did add a piece of vellum. And for the center of my frame, I'm using one of these cute dimensional stickers by Park Lane. It's the one that coordinates with this collection. Which looks like this. So I'm using the green butterfly, and for the top here I made a bow with the trim that I picked up from, this one is from Joann's. It's this really pretty baby blue color. And for the center of my bow, I attached one of these really pretty heart pearly gemmies. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it comes in a pack of 3 different sizes, and I think this one is the medium one. covers this pocket. For this middle pocket, I cut out this adorable little scene from one of the pattern papers, and I thought it looked so cute as is, so all I did was backed it behind pink cardstock, and I did some gold stitching all around my paper to even out the pieces of gold in my pocket letter, like the reinforcers and this photo corner. This pretty pink cardstock is from Joann's, and it's called Pink Icing. It's this one here. And for my shaker pocket, I am using a variety of things. I added these adorable clay bits from Hobby Lobby. As well as these cute flower clay bits. And this one is from Joann's. I did remove the orange and the hot pink from my mix. I had also added the seed beads that I picked up from Hobby Lobby recently into my mixture, and the rest is from my stash. So I did use white, different pinks, some clear sequins, pink seed beads, heart-shaped glitter, and these cute little butterfly glitters. I think it looks so pretty. And on the corner, I added this photo corner. It's like a little metal piece that I had to super glue it on. And this was from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they carry these anymore. They probably do, but that's where I got it from. I had it in my stash for a while. And now for these middle pockets. So I did use the same sequin mix for all 3 shaker pockets. For this one, I am using this pretty pattern paper. I made a tag using this die set. This, I cannot remember for the life of me where I got it from. I want to say I hauled it from Tuesday Morning. I don't have the original packing, so I don't know which brand it's from, but I feel like it might be easy to find since not a lot of dies are colored like this. But that's the tag die that I used. I also used another gold reinforcer for my tag, and I attached this pink and white twine. I also made a medium, large, and mini rosette from some crepe paper, and it's the one that I got from Dollar General, and it comes in a pack like this. And for the centers of these two, I'm using the heart curly gemmies that I used for my bow. That one there. For the middle of the pink rosette, I did make this Hello Spring Sentiment. I'm using the Whack-A-Mole Basil cardstock, which is this one here. And to punch out the Hello Spring, I'm using this punch board. This is also by We Are Memory Keepers. I grabbed this from Walmart years ago. So it comes with the punch board and with the alphabets. And I just spelled out Hello Spring, and behind the green cardstock I backed it on white glitter cardstock, which is kind of hard to tell on camera, but that's what I used. I forgot to mention, but these butterflies that I'm using, these ones too, and these ones are from this die. These are all the different butterflies. I bought this from Joann's before they announced they were closing, and this one is called Vault Boutique number 66607. For this one here, I made this pot. To make the pots, I'm using this Sizzix die. It makes this super long pot, but I just cut it down to fit my pocket letter. And this one is called Potted number 2, and the number is 665438. I remember buying this at Hobby Lobby when they used to have the Tim Holtz dies. I also used this embossing folder by Tim Holtz as well, and it creates this wood grain effect on your paper, which hopefully you guys can see the texture on camera. So for this part of the pot, I did back it up on some foam for dimension. To create this bow, I'm using this ribbon, and this one is from Hobby Lobby. This super mini trim, and again used the Pearly Hearts Gemmy for the center. For my flower cluster, I'm using these. Whoa, sorry, you guys fell. Using these ones here. It's the flowers that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I'm also using these mini roses from the Spring Shop, also from Hobby Lobby. The smaller ones are by the Paper Studio, and these ones here are for my stash. I also use these like flower center thingies underneath my flowers to give it some dimension. And for the background of this pocket, I'm using this pattern paper. This one's one of my favorites from the Paper Pad. But that's what that pocket looks like. Alright, and for the last strips, I also cut out this little scene from the same pattern paper as this one. But this one has the cute little bunny with the basket. I backed it up with the Basil cardstock. It's the same one that I used for my pot. Also did stitching around my paper and used the other photo corner on this side. Here's the background of this pocket. So I'm using the other frame. This is also a fake Tim Holtz die from AliExpress, and these do come in a set. And for this one, I die cut it out on some blue shimmer paper, added the blue butterfly from the stickers, and again added more of these cute butterflies. And it's the same die that I mentioned before, the Tim Holtz one. To make my bow, I'm using this one by Offray, which is also from Joann's. Used a heart pearl in the middle, and just like my first pocket, I did add a piece of vellum behind my frame. And here's the last shaker pocket. And I put that to pretty much covers everything. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.